Radiant team banned.
Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing you guys the second game of this best of 3 series between Unicorn Justice and N+5. And I hope things are good. Okay, seems like everything's good. Oh, let me go switch overlay before I forget. And I totally got my overlay fixed. Yep, I totally got that fixed. That's one of my accomplishments. Oh man, excuse me. So, things to talk about before I start talking about bans and picks. Actually, no, hold on. Whoa, no. I can't talk about those things yet. We see a respect ban. The Naga Siren ban is nothing weird, nothing strange is going on, guys. That is an absolute respect ban coming out from N+5. They basically saw the last time where FK played the Naga Siren, and Naga Siren just gave him so much trouble. The Naga ult pretty much disengaged every fight that they had advantage in. The Naga net pretty much made Weaver's life a living heck, because Weaver was on one of Nobody +5's pickups. And also her illusions were doing quite a bit of work because they actually got to kill. Her illusions only got a kill on Jakiro. I think Jakiro was full HP, and her illusions just straight up walked up to Jakiro and said, "Hey, bro, I heard you had mana. I got a defuse blade, so let's go and see who wins this fight." And Jakiro pretty much died, and that was hilarious. It was, oh man, I feel sad because I used to play supports, and I know when that happens, it's like, oh man, I died to illusions. What can I do? There's nothing you can do, but it happened. He died to illusions. Of course, Naga had a man style diffuse blade and power trades by then, so I mean, there's a lot of damage. Anywho, all that aside, we got the ban on top of Tree and Protect. We also got the ban on top of Wisp, and we also got the ban on top of Batrider. Standard bans across the board, otherwise outside of the Naga Siren. And as far as the first pickup, Nobody +5 are going in strong as they possibly can. They pick up the OD, very powerful mid. They pick up the Nyx Assassin, very powerful ganker. Once he hits his level 6. The question is, will they be letting Nyx Assassin get primary farm? Because honestly, the way I see it, with the Shadow Demon first pickup, that's kind of like Nyx Assassin's main course meal. If you guys want to look at it as far as food stuff goes, because I totally have a hot dog and I also have crab legs in front of me, but I can't eat it right now. So let me go and put this on behind me.
5 seconds
as I slowly stare at the food and look away and tilt my head to the side like I do in the movies. Cue the dramatic music. Anyway, enough of my craziness aside, we got the OD, we also got the Nyx Assassin. If Nyx Assassin is able to get to his level 6 pretty fast, he can pretty much make the Shadow Demon his his slave. Let's put it that way. Let's not say the other word, because this despite the fact that Dota 2 is not really kid friendly, I want to make most of my casts kid friendly, except for the POVs. Those are off limits. I can say whatever I want in those ones, because you know, it's the heat of the moment. You say a few words, but anyone's neither here nor there. Nyx Assassin can make Shadow Demon his play toy, and Kunkka is also the pickup on the side of Unicorn Justice, and Kunkka's actually really nice versus the OD because Kunkka doesn't need mana. He can just slap a creep and then OD will just feel a lot of damage, so it's highly likely we'll see a Kunkka go mid versus the OD, which actually be a really nice matchup. Some good tea, or lemonade plus tea, half and half. Honestly, I prefer to make my own half and half, but it's good enough. Nature's Prophet is going to be the next ban out on the side of Unicorn Justice. Nature's Prophet, he's really good at doing the split push type thing, so it might be telling me that Unicorn Justice want to go for more of a 4 protect 1 type style or play style. Or maybe it just means that they don't like playing against the Prophet, because I think they banned out Prophet last time as well. Or they banned out a lot of pushers as well. Not too terribly sure. But it's extremely difficult to farm up when you have somebody just continuously pushing your towers, pushing all the lanes, and it's pretty annoying. So having that Prophet banned out is really nice. But Tinker's still in the pool, keep that in mind. So if Nobody +5 do want to go for a super ultra gank strat, they could go for a rocket laser type Tinker with the Nyx Assassin on the backside, or they could still pick up a never mind, Nyx Assassin or Nyx did get banned out. Or they could pick up a Nyx and go for a Nyx bomb. Queen of Pain's also still in the pool, so they can go for the mid as no, they don't have mid, never mind, ignore me guys, I'm drunk. Actually, no, they could do that. They could have an OD go off lane. They could have a Queen of Pain go mid. And they pick up a Rubik as well. They pick up a Rubik. They deny the Rubik to Unicorn Justice. I'm pretty sure Rubik was on the side of Unicorn Justice last time. Which Unicorn Justice is on the Radiant side, by the way. And actually, sorry guys, I totally forgot to do this. I need to show you guys the brackets, because you guys probably want to know, hey, what's going on with the brackets? And as you guys can see right here, no scores have been registered just yet because we have to wait for the whole entire team to get finished with the stuff. Actually, I could technically put the scores in, but I'm not gonna. But Unicorn Justice is up by 1 game. Nobody +5 are down by 1 game, as you guys can see over here in the thing that doesn't exist, which is the point ticker, but it's somewhere up there. It's somewhere up to the top, somewhere. You guys can see where I was pointing anyway. Anywho, Vengeful Spirit is going to be the support pickup for Unicorn Justice. That's a really solid, yeah, really solid support, especially as a roamer with a Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon can throw out the disruption, get the, I should know the name, Soul something, no, Soul Catcher. It's a Soul Catcher. Soul Catcher for 200. Ding! I just became a millionaire. Anyway. Soul Catcher, he can throw a disruption, he can throw a Soul Catcher, and Vengeful Spirit can throw the magic missile afterwards and do a nice amount of damage, especially with all the damage amplification coming off of Soul Catcher. And oh, by the way, Vengeful Spirit also has a Vengeance Aura and also the Wave of Terror. Wave of Terror really nice for taking people's armor down. And we got a Spirit Breaker pickup. We might see a what? No, what's already banned out. They're going for a global strat. Oh, sorry, they're going for all-out gank strat. Let's put it that way. That's the best way to put it. So by the looks of it, they're gonna have Kunkka run the mid. They're gonna have Spirit Breaker run the off lane, Vengeful Spirit, and Shadow Demon. I don't know if they're gonna run a tri-lane with the Spirit Breaker, but they could if they really wanted to.
10 seconds remaining.
And that would be quite a bit of damage coming out from just those three in a tri-lane. Vengeful Spirit with the Vengeance Aura, Spirit Breaker with his empowering haste to help everybody catch up. Shadow Demon with his Soul Catcher to give some extra damage. I mean, it's really difficult to tell what these guys are truly going to go for. They could still pick up another carry and run Spirit Breaker in the off lane if they want to. But the question is, what carry do they pick up? And also the question is, what does nobody +5 pick up? They could pick up a Gyrocopter just for the sake of picking up a Gyrocopter. I mean, that's the only carry I can think of. But they still do need a carry. Unless they want to go for a carry Windrunner, which I have seen a few times. And every time I've seen it, Windrunner hasn't really made a big, or wasn't really the big impact person. She was just there doing, you know, maybe a few awesome shackle shots and getting a few last hits because she hits for, instead of just normally hitting for about 90, she hits for about 150. But carry Windrunner, I'm not a big fan of it. Gyroco's banned on the side of Unicorn Justice. It's almost like they're listening to me. Oh my gosh, map hacks OP. Serious hate. That was one of the comments. I think that was a serious hate coming up from the comment about the Naga Siren. Excuse me. So Gyrocopter is banned out. Like I said, that's the only other carry I can think of that could possibly be gone for. But actually they can go for Alchemist if they really want to. Alchemist will be nah. That's way too risky. Alchemist will be getting all kind of which ways controlled. You have the disruption coming out from Shadow Demon, which can make Alchemist stun himself if he's charged up stun. You have the torrent coming out from Kunkka, which can make Alchemist lose his stun. You have the Vengeful Spirit, or use the stun on, make Alchemist stun, run out, and he hits himself with it. Vengeful Spirit with the magic missile. I mean, that's pretty much the same concept. Spirit Breaker with everything he does, that's the same concept. So Alchemist will be extremely risky. They could go for it, but that would be a really greedy thing to go for, especially considering the fact that there's a Spirit Breaker who can just pick him off anyway. So it's really tough to think of what kind of carry they could go for. I'm actually extremely interested to see what carry they go for. Windrunner is actually really nice. She would play really nice in this one versus Spirit Breaker at least, because I think it'll come to a point where Spirit Breaker just comes out of control and out of hand, and the only person left to deal with him will be OD, because he can maybe kill him with his ulti, but that's gonna be really hard because OD is a glass cannon. If he doesn't get a mechanism, of course, which he more likely will be going for a mechanism, just to be safe. Because that's the only way he's going to survive versus the Kunkka or the Spirit Breaker. Heck, even the Vengeful Spirit could probably take him out if he doesn't get a mechanism. With the magic missile and a few...
10
okay,
seconds
a few hundred auto attacks. Maybe Vengeful Spirit could take him out.
5 seconds remaining.
So nobody +5 taking a sweet time. They pick up a Dragon Knight once again. They're gonna stay with it. They're gonna stick with it and see if they can make it work this time. Actually, hold on. Did they pick Dragon Knight last time, or was it the other team? Yeah, okay, they definitely picked Dragon Knight last time. So nobody +5. They're gonna have the Dragon Knight to supplement their front line. They're also gonna use them as a carry. I think they're going. I would imagine that they're going for a pseudo semi-carry type style, where if Windrunner can get the farm, she can become the semi-carry for the team. OD, he can become a carry as well. His title is carry. That's the only thing he is, as you guys see right here. Carry. That's the only thing right there. He's like a 2-star carry. What is Dragon Knight? Oh, okay, cool. And Spirit Breaker should be a 1-star if I'm not mistaken.
Reserve time.
Oh, it doesn't show me. Why you not show me? Darn it, Valve and Dota. All at the same time. Anywho, my point being, they can go for a pseudo semi-carry role, because Windrunner, she can play a semi-carry role, which is basically a person who does enough damage to hold off and to let the main carry get more farm, and just hold on. The definition of samurai carry, as far as I understand it, is basically, like I said, somebody who can hold off the mid game until the main carry can get a whole bunch of farm, or somebody who can become the carry if he does, or if he or she does get enough farm. And Windrunner can definitely hit that point. I've seen a Desolator Windrunner before, Desolator Aghanim Scepter plus Chrysalis, or sorry, Daedalus, and I mean, she wasn't the one doing all the impressive stuff. Somebody else was, but it killed me a lot because I was playing sports, so it worked out sort of. And we got a Lich pickup on the side of Unicorn Justice. They're going for something pretty deadly, which is basically Lich ulti plus Lich ulti plus boat plus Spirit Breaker Aghanim Scepter type stun if you can get that far. They can have some pretty cool things happen. That's pretty much the main point I'm trying to get at. As far as how well it's going to work out, I'm not too sure. As far as the Lich pickup goes, like speaking a little bit more in depth about it, from what I've heard, the main reason why you want to pick a Lich is to just basically win your lane, flat out win your lane. If they can have the Lich go against the Dragon Knight, they can make Dragon Knight's life, not as easy because he won't have as much farm. But it really depends on where they put the Lich. Lich could be the 3 role, so he could go for some quick ganks around the map, but I'm pretty sure we'll see the roaming duo of Shadow Demon and Invincible Spirit and everybody else on the side of Unicorn Justice, which is on the Radiant side. We'll just be, hanging out in the lane, collecting XP, and getting kills. Like a boss. Anywho, so there we go, you finally can see it. The ticker is up on the side, up where this timer is. That shows that Unicorn Justice do have the advantage. They're up by 1. And if they win this one, they'll win the whole entire series. Then again, the side of N+5, they have a long way to go if they want to win the series. They have 2 games to win in a row. So let me go and do it. I can start off with, of course, Unicorn Justice. Start off with this Kunkka. We have Insanity on that Kunkka. Moving over to Spirit Breaker, we have Embodiment of Fear on him. Moving over to the Shadow Demon, we have a Loki on that Shadow Demon. On this Lich, we see sC.Robin on him, and I think I missed one. Let's see, did I miss one? There we go, I missed one. On this Invincible Spirit, we see FK, and that pretty much rounds out the entire Unicorn Justice side. Moving over to the side, oh my god, it's looking Nick Assassin. Holy crap, it's like he's a different color. What's going on? He's not Nick Assassin anymore. He looks like a tick. He's Tick Assassin. Oh no. Anyway, start off with this Nick Assassin, or Tick Assassin, whichever you want to call him. We see Wombat Punt on that Assassin. Moving over to Rubik, we see Panda Run on him. On this Dragon Knight, we see Chimp Heist on that Dragon Knight. On this OD, we see Akodama. I really do hope I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm probably butchering it like I always do. I mean, hey, why else would you guys watch CulBlu DotA if I don't butcher a name or two? I mean, come on guys, you should know me by now. Moving over to Windrunner, we see Seal Clubbing, and I think that pretty much rounds out the entire map of players that we see here performing for us today. We shall see who wins this next game, because I am really hoping we go to a game 3, because that'll be freaking awesome. Just to see a game 3 and to break the whole entire trend of you win the first game, you probably win the second one. That's literally the only reason why. Not because I have any hate for the teams, but it'll be really cool to see a game 3. Anyway, so mid we see a Kunkka versus a Dragon Knight, and we also that means we have we have a tri-lane with the OD. Is that true? Is that true? Do we have a tri-lane with OD? Where's OD? I can't find OD. Anyway, Lich is on the suicide lane. He's going to be over here dying in a few seconds. Yes, we do see a tri-lane with OD. Lich will be going down. Just one more attack is all they need. No, Astral Imprisonment coming out from OD. If he would throw it a little bit earlier, they might have been able to get the kill anyway. That'll give OD a little bit more damage. Not a whole lot more, but it might have given him enough to actually finish off the Lich. And Lich is already eating trees. All he can really do is sacrifice and stay and hug the crap out of his tower. There's a very offensive observer ward placed over here by the dire side, and that's mainly because N+5 really want to win this lane. They know that they're going whoever's in this lane is probably going to die, because you have an Impale, plus you have a Telekinesis, plus you have OD with his casual damage on the side. And actually, once OD hits his level 7, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be maxing his Essence Aura first, once he hits level 7, this is going to be an extremely potent lane, because one of the things that makes Nyx Assassin and Rubik a little bit more balanced than normal is the fact that, balances them out, is the fact that their mana pool is not as huge, specifically Nyx Assassin, of course, is that the mana pool is not as huge and the abilities do cost quite a bit of mana. But when you have OD with the Essence Aura, I mean, that pretty much gives them free mana. That has a 25% chance of giving them free mana. So every 4 spells they cast, they'll get free mana. And it'll be really nice. So going on mid, as far as calling out the rest of the lanes, down bottom, we see a tri-lane of, Unicorn Justice pull out a tri-lane of their own. They have a Spear Breaker, and they also have an OD, or totally Shadow Demon. They also have a Shadow Demon, and they also have a Invincible Spirit down bottom in this tri-lane. versus a suicide solo Windrunner. Sad days, no semi-carry Windrunner. But we also got a rotation coming up from Dragon Knight. He's going to go pick up the rune. Never mind. Nothing too crazy happening here. The Lich is playing really far back. He's trying to body block the crap out of his lane. And like I said before, the reason why you want to pick a Lich is so you can win your lane. And Lich being in a suicide lane is not the worst thing in the world. He might die here and there. He might die a few times. But pretty much he can sacrifice a creep every, was it 25 seconds? 35 seconds on level 1, which pretty much means that you're denying XP to them. But he's also going to get denied XP of his own because the creeps are pulled on the side of N+5. And there goes the rest of my half and half. Sad days. Illusion coming up from Dragon Knight, just scouting around the corner. He thought he saw the rotation coming out from Lich, but Lich will be running back to his stuff. Oh my gosh, beautiful pull coming up from Dragon Knight. He's going to just make sure Lich has a lot harder time. Looks like he's going to pull this all the way to mid. If he's creative enough, he could pull it all the way to his top to let them get more farm. But no, he's going to go ahead and pull it around the backside. And here's a nice, giant, juicy creep wave, and they'll all go run back onto base. Somebody could pick it up if they really want to. So Rubik could rotate and pick the creep wave up, pick the creep aggro, and just run away with it. But they're going to decide against it. Meanwhile, Dragon Knight doing pretty well versus Kunkka. These guys are trading blows. Kunkka's getting the worst of it because Dragon Knight does have a nice little nuke ability. Oh my gosh, perfect timing. A clash of swords mid. Dragon Knight versus Kunkka, that's pretty funny. So I see you're looking mid. That was perfect timing on that. Anyway, so it's fire versus water. That's what it was. That was pretty cool. Somebody should draw a picture of that. I can draw a picture of that. Holy crap, I'll do that. Anywho, I was saying something intelligent about mid, but I totally forgot. Oh yeah, Kunkka was getting the worst of it. Dragon Knight does have his bottle, but Dragon Knight's not going to feel as bad about it because Dragon Knight has his Dragon's Blood. 1 point inside of it already. He's probably going to be maxing that second, as we saw last time. Or as we saw the other Dragon Knight do last time. Oh no, I think, yeah, hold on. No, he played Puck last time. And what Dragon's Blood gives you is, like I said, it gives you both regen and armor, and the regen is the most important thing. 2 regen at just level 1. That's free regen he has. He's already at full HP already. We got a Haste already up on top of Alko and Alki and Loki. And Loki and Spiritbreaker are going to go ahead and rotate down bottom, rotate down here, try to get this kill on top of his Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight trying to run away. He does have bottle charges all gone, and he's actually going to be able to make it a lot because he's stunned up and body him into fear. No body blocks were able to get into place. Meanwhile, we got Kunkka throwing out a torrent, just trying to get himself a free creep kills here and there. Breathe Fire coming out from Dragon Knight, just making Kunkka's life a living heck. And Kunkka hasn't really been able to control the runes as much as Dragon Knight has. And OD, what are you doing? He throws out Astral Imprisonment on top of Lich in a little bit of trouble. We've got the rotation coming out from Rubik and Nick Sasson, not able to get in position fast enough. That is only a level 2 Astral Imprisonment, which means it lasts for 2 seconds.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I was about to say. Basically, the way it works is it lasts for 1 second more for each point you put inside of, and it steals double the duration for each second it lasts. I think that's the best way to say it. So basically, at level 4, it banishes them for 4. Oh, no, that's not true. Okay. Whatever. I don't know. There's math involved and stuff happens. That's all I can tell you guys. Meanwhile, we got Panda Run taking a little bit of damage coming out from the Lich. Lich is trying to do what he can to just shoot these guys away, but he's out of mana. All he has is brown boots, and that's really important to point out. He did go for boots first, which like you guys already know, I really hate to see going boots first. But Lich on the suicide lane, he really needs it. With the boots, he moves. Boots give him an additional 50 move speed. He moves at 310 normally, and with this much CC on the side of the N+5's team, which is on the dire side, you really want to be able to run out of the way. If you can just completely get out of range of Rubik's Telekinesis or completely get out of range of a Nick Assassin Impale, you can pretty much survive anything. The only thing you have to worry about is the Astral Imprisonment coming from OD, and he already has Power Treads up, so he's not going to be going for Mechanism, he's going to be going for a more so Glass Cannon-esque type build, but that's really a result of him having such an easy time on top lane, because there's really only a Lich here that's denying creeps, that's really about it, and this tower is almost going down. Regen Rune picked up by Kunkka. And he's going to go ahead and rotate that bottom so you can go for kills. Spearbreaker already charged on top of Windrunner. Windrunner a little bit of trouble. Swat cut off from Vision Spirit. FK is doing a really nice job. Just make sure Windrunner can't go away. And the first blood does go to FK for her troubles. And she already has phase boost. So phase boost on top of Vision Spirit. Her build, I really like her build. No point inside Vengeance Aura. Whenever I play Spearbreaker, or not Spearbreaker, whenever I play Vengeance Spirit myself, I did get a lot of points inside Vengeance Aura. which I slowly but surely learned that that's a horrible thing to do because you're not going to do anything anyway. Kuka throwing his combination boat plus torrent plus X marks the spot equals a dead Dragonite. Screw your armor, bro. I'm going to kill you with magic. And the fire does go out. The water's able to kill it. And it's also ironic that he died into the water too. Nice little, what's the word? Soliloquy? I don't know what you want to call it. And actually, looking at Kuka's build, I think it's actually really interesting. He only has 1 point inside of his Tidebringer, which translates directly into the fact that he's not really pushing his lane. Which Tidebringer, it will push your lane really, especially considering the fact that it comes up every 4 seconds, I think, or yeah, it comes up every 4 seconds when you have a max level. But having only 1 point inside of it, that basically gives him that passive cleave, and it also gives him that what else? It gives him something else. It gives him extra damage, bonus damage. With just the bonus damage, it'll be really nice because it helps him out with his last hitting. 15 extra damage on top of his 79 damage is actually quite a bit, especially early on. Of course, we're getting close to the mid game, but early on, 15 extra damage really helps out with his last hitting. It helps him with his denies too because the extra damage does stay with him if he doesn't use the Tidebringer. And actually, he might be getting engaged upon. We can see a rotation coming up from the supports. Smoke Gang coming around the corner from both Panda Run and Wombat Punt. And the haste room picked up by the Nick Assassin, and DK is going to be getting engaged around the backside. So these guys are a little bit late to the party, but they're going to show up nonetheless. It's beautiful Impale coming up from Nick Assassin, but it's not enough. Dragonite still goes down to the Vince Spirit. Meanwhile, we got a swap cut off from Vince Spirit. The beautiful boat. No, but never mind. Sorry, I was looking on the wrong side. I thought it was the other way around. I thought boat was coming out from the dire side, but it was totally coming out from the radiant side. The boat was definitely necessary though, because it did help these guys stay alive. Kuka's rum didn't really change much. I mean, nobody's really gonna die. Vince Spirit took a little bit of damage, but nobody took enough fatal damage to be fatal otherwise. So it's not that huge of a deal the fact that Kuka uses boat, because I think it only has like a 60-second cooldown anyway, which means that he can pretty much have it for every team fight that comes up at the start of the game. As I explained to you guys last time, the reason why I say that is because we pretty much expect to see a team fight happen every 6 seconds. So anyway, we got Speedbreaker charging that OD. OD in a lot of trouble. Where's Speedbreaker charging from? He's charging from his base. He has vision on him. We got Nick Assassin playing bodyguard. Nick Assassin might want to go ahead and start popping his stuff, but it doesn't matter. OD will be in a lot of trouble. Will he start TP? Now is a big question. He's already, I think he knows he's charged. X mark spot getting thrown by Kuka. Beautiful Astral Imprisonment, but it won't stop the Speedbreaker. Speedbreaker is not level 6, but it doesn't matter. He has support in the form of everybody else. OD goes down. Lich is able to pick up the kill on top of that. We got Rubik, not Rubik. Nick Assassin TPing out. Wow. What? So Vicious swap went off, but it didn't stop Nick Assassin's TP. It wasn't fast enough. It would have been really funny if Vicious Spirit would have swapped herself into base and Nick Assassin would have stayed there. That would have been hilarious. Anywho, enough of me talking. We got the fight happening on the back. So we got Insanity throwing out the X1 spot plus the Torrent, and we got Speedbreaker charge on top of Rubik. That's a very smart charge. Meanwhile, we got DK getting disrupted by the Dragon or by the Shadow Demon. That might just save his life. Beautiful shot coming from Luna, a boat coming up from Kuka. We'll miss everything completely. Meanwhile, oh my gosh, so much damage coming up from Vicious Spirit. That Soul Catcher OP. That's crap. Vicious Spirit did have a max, does have a max magic missile as well, and she's actually out of mana. She can't swap or anything. She will be going down. She should be going down on the corner. X mark spot coming up from Kuka. Vicious Spirit still trying to run. She's desperately trying to get out. She has enough mana for swap, but she gets shackled to a tree. She really wants to just run away. She'll be able to make it alive. Kuka be able to pick up a kill on top of that dragon. OD, sorry. And actually, Kuka might be going out here soon. Did he use his boat? His boat is not taking on him, so he should be fine. Healing Side popped up as well. So weak. So like I said before, Glass Cannon build is exactly what OD's going for. I really do hope he's not going for a Dagon. It always scares me when I see OD's build because and OD's build because they have they usually go for the Null Talisman, then they go for the Staff of Wizardry, and then they go for a Force Staff afterwards. And it always scares the crap out of me because I always think they're going for Dagon instead, which would be horrible.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dragonite might be in a little bit of trouble. Kuka trying to get an X mark spot. He won't be able to find anybody. His boat is right back up. Just like that, guys. Kuka, what did Kuka? No, Kuka didn't die, but the teams, just basically look at it like this. The teams are ready to fight. They're all converging in this central spot. Like the Dire over here, the Radiant over here, and Kuka's ulti is back up again. This is what a 60-second time period is about the perfect time to have your ability off cooldown, just ready for every team fight, especially an ulti. So Kuka can be ready to just go for a quick kill on top of anything. He can throw his boat to initiate the fight if he finds anybody, but he doesn't know where everybody is right now. They're actually relatively blind. They don't really know who's in mid just yet. The creeps will be able to scout them out, say, hey, there's 2 mid, there's at least 3 mid. Okay, now I see 3. Double damage rune up on top of Nick Assassin. Excellent spot coming out from Kuka, also Torn and Boat to follow as well. Nick Assassin throwing the spike carapace. Beautiful combination coming from Kuka. Meanwhile, the fight happens around the backside. We got Lich trying to get his ulti off. If he's able to get off, that'll be a lot of death. That's a lot of bouncing going on. It bounces off 1, it bounces off 2. Spearbreaker charging the other. Spearbreaker did. Where's Spearbreaker? I can't find Spearbreaker. Oh, Spearbreaker already did him. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with the mouse. The bad things are happening. Ulti coming out from Dragonite. Dragonite does still go down, and ulti coming out from OD as well. I think he got a kill on top of a few people on the Radiant side. Now Kuka's the only one left alive. He's trying to phase boots his way out. Telekinesis from Rubik might be in his life, but Rubik already used his telekinesis, and Kuka will be able to make it out alive. Using his illusions to body block. Oh, never mind. He didn't use him body block. Torrent coming off from Kuka will be able to hit on both of them, and nobody will be able to follow him anymore. TP support in the form of Spearbreaker coming down bottom just to make sure that Kuka's able to make it alive. It looks like they're pinging on him. They might want to get out. Or, sorry, they might want to go in. Windrunner, throw on a power shot. That's all she'll be able to do. And so ends everything else. Now, really fast, because I totally neglected this completely. Let's go and take a look at the items. We see that there's a bracer up on... Well, okay, there's a bracer up on Kuka, bracer up on Visible Spirit. Kuka more likely going for a drum, but Visible Spirit's already beaten him to it, so she's going for a drum instead. Just more ores. Must construct more ores. That's what Visible Spirit's thinking right now. And Spearbreaker's charge, actually Spearbreaker charge, this is like a level 2 charge and a level 1 charge. DK might be in a little bit of trouble. Ulti coming out from Shadow Demon, stun coming out from Visible Spirit, a stun coming out from DK right on top of Spearbreaker, and will Dragonite make it alive? Yes, he will be able to make it alive. Beautiful Astral Appearance. Smoke of Deceit, or Death of Appearance popped, just to make sure they can find Nick Assassin. Nick Assassin not able to actually catch up on top of anybody. DK survives that entire thing. That's a testament to how much armor he has. Disruption coming out from Loki. Loki has really been using those disruptions very dirtfully, I'll say that much. Boat coming out from Kuka, and we'll be able to hit on top of 2 beautiful boats. Oh my dear Jesus. A swap coming out from Visible Spirit. This will be Alkal's death. Shadow shot from Windrunner not fast enough. And Seal Clubbing will be going down to him. Random magic missile. Triple kill for Visible Spirit. Holy Jesus. That's her drums. That's her drums completed. Spearbreaker charging the creep now. And it's only level 1 charge. And he's only level 5. Oh man. Spearbreaker's pretty much only charging for vision. That's really all he's charging for. We got the Torrent coming out from Kuka. Dragonite sadly walked right into that one. We got another TP coming in mid from Nick Assassin. Nick Assassin Vendetta is off cooldown, so he can go for a quick kill. And like I was saying before during the draft phase, like they need Nick Assassin to hurry to get level 6, but he's level 6 and he can't really do anything now. If he does decide to go for a quick Vendetta quick Vendetta kill on top of Lich, it'll be really hard to do because Lich will probably just turn around and kill him anyway. If he tries to do the same for Shadow Demon would just disrupt himself and Spearbreaker will start charging. If he tries to do it on Visible Spirit, he's not going to be able to do it because she can swap the she's really farmed. Wow. She has a lot of levels. Speaking of which, she actually might be going down here soon. Lich ulti to fly. It will be bounced on top of 1. It will not be bounced on top of 2. Spearbreaker charges on top of Ruby. Ruby will be going down around the corner. Spearbreaker just trying to finish him off. Just a few more attacks on the corner. Meanwhile, FK on that Visible Spirit might be going down here soon. Kuka's boat keeping her alive. Actually, no, she's not even under the effect of boat. Doesn't matter. Lich goes down instead. Ulti coming off of Spearbreaker. He just leveled up. And this might be a dead DK. DK trying to use his bottle charge as effectively as he can. He also has haste rune, so he'll be able to juke everything. Another negative earn charge, but that Dragon's Blood might be able to keep him alive. Stun coming off from DK. He's turning around. He's going to get that man up. Insanity in a little bit of trouble. Taking a few tower shots, and that's really about it. That ends that entire engagement. Meanwhile, if you look at the towers, there's only been 1 tower gone down this whole entire time. And that has been the top tower, and that went down early in the game. That went down at probably like the 5-minute mark, if I'm not mistaken. Lich couldn't hold on to it, and that's really all that's gone down. And these guys are still going back and forth. So far, it's been 22 kills. And by golly, guys, by golly, this game is pretty even. That's right, by golly, new words. New words every day. Swap coming up from Visible Spirit, just trying to get the Rubik in the best spot. Rubik is in the worst spot possible. He should be going out. Ulti coming out from Shadow Poison coming out from Shadow Demon. Does finish him off. TP supports en masse coming out from the side of N+5. They want to make sure they defend this middle tower. This is an important tower because this is their path to, well, not necessarily their path to Roshan. Their path to Roshan is that tower down there, but you know, it's a nice tower to have. I like this tower. It looks pretty cool. They're going to go ahead and go for a push mid. They know that nobody's really here to defend just yet. Spearbreaker can't start charging if he really wants to. Actually, no, he can't. He's already here. And it's already on cooldown. Visible Spirit, she only has 1 point of Vengeance Orb, but that's extra damage nonetheless. And Nick Assassin Vendetta, he's Vendetta up. And look at this goal graph. Jesus, it's all over the place. It's going up, it's going down, it's going back up, it's going back down. It's almost at 0. And this is really bad for N+5 because they have an extra tower. They have a tower and all this, and it's pretty much at 0. So Unicorn Sorry, sorry, I forgot the name. We got the ulti coming off for Speedbreaker. Just catch on Nick Assassin. Nick Assassin pops spike here, beautiful spike here, and a beautiful fade bolt to follow up. Speedbreaker might be going out. Embodiment of Fear should be going out here soon. He should be going out to one thing or another. He charges up top. Will he be going out? Is a big question. He should be ticking down. He's slowly ticking down, but he just barely makes it alive. Holy crap, how are you still alive, bro? Dragon Knight pops himself an invis room. He's trying to run away. There's a Sentry Ward here mid. These guys do know he's there. Kunkka not able to get in range to do anything, and Speedbreaker makes it out with 7 HP. The luckiest Speedbreaker you've ever seen. I think Dragon Knight's poison only ticks for like 2 seconds. Let's see. Technicalities, where are you? Nope, wrong button. There we go, alt. Level 1 Dragon Corrosive Breath deals 20 damage per second in the last 5 seconds. Okay, I was wrong. Wow, really? The last 5 seconds? Jeez. That's 100 damage every second. Holy crap. Anywho, Speedbreaker survived it. That's all that matters. So, yes. Oh man, Visitor Spirit going all in. She's going full man mode. FK and or not FK. Chimp heist on a little bit of trouble, especially considering the fact that his ulti just came out. The ulti on Spirit, ulti from Shadow Demon is thrown on top of him as well. Speedbreaker charges just to make sure that they go for the kill, but it doesn't matter. Shadow Poison able to finish him off. Meanwhile, Wombat Punch still running here. Gets hit with a beautiful charge coming from Speedbreaker. That Rubik is a dead Rubik if I'm not mistaken. Mid tower does get denied. Rubik stole something. Rubik stole charge, but it's only level 1 though. It's only level 1 charge, but Rubik with charge is so funny. I don't know if he gets the bash. I don't know if he gets a proc for the extra level of bash. He probably does, because whenever Rubik steals Luna ult, he gets the damage relative to Luna's lunescent beam. So he probably should get the bash relative to Speedbreaker's bash. So Rubik charging top, Speedbreaker charging top. Embodiment of Fear, he wants to go for his kill on top of this OD. OD is looking like an easy, juicy target. Wombat Punt does TP up top just to shoot off the Speedbreaker. They knew it was coming, or maybe this gamer sense was tingling, or maybe he just wanted to go for a quick kill on top of whoever else was top. So many tops in one sentence. Who'd have thought? Building Spirit, building himself a Shadow Blade, so she can get an easier swaps. Lich going for the mechanism for his team. As far as everybody else, we got drums on top of Vincent Spirit, and we also got drums on top of Kunkka. It's a little redundant, but it still is really nice because Kunkka does need a nice increase in mana pool. And Vincent Spirit having the extra aura will help her team out, especially considering the fact that she really wants to chase. She really wants to move faster so she can actually get the swap off. Moon on Shadow Demon, he's not really, well, he's a support. He doesn't really have much. Lich has a buckler. That's really cool. 4-staff up on OD is really his biggest item. He probably wants to start transitioning to something like a Rod of Atos, or maybe even start transitioning to straight up Shiva's Guard. I really would prefer to see a Rod of Atos though, because it would be really nice. Especially considering the fact that he's just starting to max out his Arcane Orb. Usually just the last thing you max out, because you don't have a lot of intelligence early to begin with anyway. So we got Chimp Heist. He's in a lot of trouble. I think he knows it. He's trying to run away, but we got Speedbreaker charge. Speedbreaker does cancel the charge, and his bottom tower should be going out in favor of Unicorn Justice. And I think this will be the first tower of the entire game. Very well deserved tower, and we got TPs coming in already just to contest the tower. We got pings going on the map, but it doesn't matter. The tower does go down. Kunkka gets the gold. Kunkka should be able to get ready to build his crystals. I think he's going straight up for crystals. What you do sometimes, Steve. We got pings on the map, or pings getting put on the map. Power shot coming up from Windrunner, just shooting these guys away. Meanwhile, what do we have? We have OD farming up top. OD might be in a lot of trouble. He's building a mechanism for his team, and I thought there was a mechanism coming up for somebody else. Nope, he's building a mechanism. Okay. Very important that OD builds a mechanism. I honestly would argue that it might be more important than going for the 4-staff first. But then again, it really depends on the situation, because the 4-staff helps OD run away. And also helps OD initiate if he has to. And also increase the damage that he does anyway. So going for the mechanism before 4-staff, I mean, yeah, I probably go for the 4-staff first too. So we got rotations coming on top. These guys want to go for the kill on top of mid tower. I thought they were going to kill. I thought they were trying to go for the kill on top of OD, who is who's OD? Who is Ackle on OD. They're gonna go ahead and go for the mid tower. Very smartly, very well done, very well focused. They want to take as many towers as they possibly can, especially while they have an advantage, because they know if they do let this game go on for too long. Yeah, if they do let this game go on for too long, then OD and Dragon Knight will be able to actually catch up. And OD's in a lot of trouble. He needs to start TPing on out. He sees the TPs coming in. He's already getting charged. X1 spot coming up for Kunkka, and he's gonna be able to force out his own. No, he won't be able to force out himself. The perma stun's coming out. Perma bash, perma stun, chain stun, whatever you want to call it. And OD does go down. OD should have backed up a long time ago. Bottom tower getting denied. And that's pretty much the towers are even now. So the towers are completely even. So if you look at the goal graph, we'll see that it should be in favor of the Radiant, mainly because they've been able to get the kills, but it's starting to slope back down towards the Dire once again. But just keep in mind that the Dire did have that extra tower a lot earlier, and they also had a nice early advantage. But they pretty much completely lost it. Spirit Breaker, he is level 8, so that means he can actually charge and do something now that he has max bash. And he also popped his ulti, maybe kill somebody. We got the Vendetta on top of Nick's and he wants to walk around. I think he spotted somebody. Rubik getting spotted out, and oh man, someone's like Panda run on Rubik. That's who he is. Has arcane boots up. DK trying to build himself a BKB. Yes, he's a little bit ways away from that, but he's not farming right now, so it's gonna take him a while. Probably gonna go to this camp and kill it. There we go. Kill it for some creeps, or sorry, kill it for some gold. Nemo down bottom, Shadow Demon rotated down bottom just to defend his lane, and my hot dog cold. Makes me sad, but you know, cold crab legs I can deal with, but cold hot dogs, man. Ah, that's disgusting. Oh jeez, that was horrible. Who thought this was a good idea? You get a cold hot dog. Anyway. Oh, and I don't have anything to drink. Crap, I can't wash it down or anything. Yep, sorry guys, very professional, I know. 4 step up on wind running. That's one important thing. I would really like to see an Orchid soon. It would be nice versus a Vintage Spirit. If you use on before she catches you. But yeah, that's really it. That's really all I can say. As far as the rest of the items, BKB coming up on DK, he probably should just you know, disengage with all the fights and just go ahead and farm it up. It'll be really important versus, well, heck, actually, that's kind of hard to say who would be important versus. It would be important versus Kunkka. Kind of. Woo, Game's Paul, sweet, perfect timing. Okay, cool. Time to start. Wait. No. Oh, I couldn't start the timer. Sad days. Anyway, we might be seeing Robin on that lich go down there. He does run away very fast. Has chunk of boots, so it's really helpful as far as move speed. He moves at 390. Wow, incredible.
Dire's bottom tower.
I think chunk of boots only gives him 75, so that's a lot. Meanwhile, we see FK walking around the backside with that Shadow Blade, just trying to play ninja, see if she can catch up anybody. She will be able to find herself a wild OD around the corner, and that could be a quick rotation coming out from the side of the Radiant side. No, they're going to go ahead and turn around and go for the kill on top of that Panda Run. Panda Run will be going out to the magic missile from FK. I really do think that was a little bit unnecessary, but actually got it anyway. It doesn't really matter. Ulti from Lich is bouncing around. Oh my gosh, look at it go. That's what Witch Doctor would say, and that's a dead everybody. Holy Jesus. Everybody just exploded. And CulBlu does go down as well. Is that a haste rune on Vintage Spirit? Or is she just moving that fast? She was just moving that fast. Wow.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Wow, okay, so everybody's just exploded on the side of N+5. As far as things I can say about that, I mean, it really came down to Vintage Spirit being able to find out, or sorry, see that OD was coming around the corner, which probably meant that the rest of the team was around there, and then Spirit Breaker got his ulti up on top of Rubik, which I think was also important because he couldn't get a telekinesis, or Rubik couldn't get a telekinesis on top of somebody, and Lich ulti, I mean, just bounced on everything. I mean, he made him look at it go. There probably should be an achievement called Look at It Go. Valve, I hope you're listening. Making a team called Look at It Go. It's basically when you get a kill with something that bounces on people. That'd be pretty cool. I'll be pretty excited because I also like to play Witch Doctor too. Anywho, so the ulti from Lich did do quite a bit of damage, and just like take a step back and look at what is actually going on right here. We have Lich. He has chunk of boots and a mechanism, and that's it. And he's able to do that much damage with just basically his ulti and a Frost Blaster too. He has max sacrifice, so he can get as much mana as possible, and so he can also deny a little bit faster. I mean, it's a scary thing to see that Lich is able to sustain himself so well, and he doesn't need that many items to do it. Meanwhile, if you look at somebody like Shadow Demon, he's probably gonna die every single time. Speaking of double, Shackle doesn't latch. Those two creeps right beside each other. Women are almost able to get a beautiful Shackle on top of a Loki. Jeez, a Loki, but it wasn't enough. Meanwhile, Wombat Punt. I think Wombat Punt saw that Sentry Ward get placed down, so he very smartly backs up. And we got the rotation from the rest of the whole entire N+5. They're gonna go ahead and try to re-siege this middle tower, or sorry, re-siege mid. Not necessarily siege, not necessarily a siege middle tower, but just siege mid. There's no mid tower except for one way back here. You know, I haven't been pinging enough. I need to ping more. So let's go and do some random pinging. Okay, so we got Dragonite over here. We also have a Rubik over here. Panda run on that Rubik. Just you know. Oh man. Okay, hold on. He has a drum. Items. Shadow Blade up on Kunkka. Shadow Blade up on Vision Spirit. Kunkka did not go for the Chrysalis first, like I was calling. He did go for the Shadow Blade instead. Pretty much more standard type style of Kunkka. That's pretty much going to make the supports on the side of N+5 that much poorer because they're going to have to keep buying sentries and observer wards and sentries and dust of appearance and maybe a gem. And if they do lose a gem, that's pretty much their whole entire life or their whole entire ability to kill people gone. Nick Stats are already having a lot of hard time because all the supports on the side of Unicorn Justice are pretty rich and they can afford the sentries to make sure that Nyx Assassin can't safely kill anybody. BKB coming up with Vincent Spirit, holy crap, that means she's going to be able to just go full retard and kill any and everybody. She's actually going to go ahead and go quickly for the swap on top of OD. OD already getting hit with a stun from everything, chain stun coming out, chain stun city is what we call it, but OD Shadow Demon ulti did get thrown on top of it, so a Loki threw the ulti. I don't think it's really necessary, but he did throw it. Rubik steals himself a level 1 charge, probably not who he wanted. 4-4 from One-Runner. And Wombat Punch, Sentry Ward. I was saying Wombat Punch taking damage. I'm not sure how he's taking damage, but yes, there was a Sentry Ward place here. Wombat Punch did go down. They also got themselves an OD. Vision Spirit is able to pick up the kill on top of that. Shadow Blade up on Vision Spirit. BKB complete on Vision Spirit. This is getting to that point where I mean it's a point of no return. Vision Spirit can pretty much swap any and everybody she wants and be happy about it because she won't die. There's no way that Vision Spirit is actually going to die whenever she swaps somebody. Meanwhile, we got DK walking around the corner, swap coming up for Vision Spirit, just putting DK in that much worse of a place. Chimp Heist will be going out, ulti getting popped, stun getting thrown on top of Spirit Breakout. Beautiful ulti coming out for OD, but it's not enough damage. He needs more intelligence. FK might be going out here soon. No, FK pops himself a Shadow Blade instead, and Rubik gets stole a swap, and he swaps somebody around the corner. I don't think it was enough. Meanwhile, man, I can't really follow what's going on anymore. Wombat Punt does go down around the corner. It's turned into a slaughter. It's turned into that. Like I said, we're getting to that point where everybody's just gonna die on the side of N+5, and the only way they can actually really come back into this is if they just turtle as hard as they possibly can and possibly go for pickoffs whenever they see the opportunity. But even that's an extremely vague statement. Like what exactly do I mean by turtle up as hard as I can? I mean, I basically have Rubik and Windrunner sit in base and pop Fable and Power Shot and just push creeps back. What I mean by picking off a kill around the corner whenever they see opportunity, I mean if they see Kunkka down bottom, go try to kill him. But that's difficult because Kunkka has a Shadow Blade, Vincent Spirit, same thing, she has a Shadow Blade. And oh, by the way, Spirit Breaker, he has a global charge, so he can actually be there if he needs to. It's not max level just yet, which I actually think is pretty cool to see, because that means it's going to take him a little bit longer to charge up, and that also means that it gives Spirit Breaker's team ample time to actually catch up to the target and see if they can do something. And if they can, the Spirit Breaker has, or Embodiment of Fear has enough time to think about it and say, okay, let me go ahead and back up. So I'm going to go ahead and start adopting this type of build. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now, because I like playing Spirit Breaker too. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon Illusion walk around the corner. Run, Illusion! Run, buddy! They're chasing you! Looks like these guys don't know it's Illusion, or maybe they do. Don't know, it depends what we see. Okay, yeah, I know it's Illusion. One auto attack is all it took. As far as items go, Akko finally has himself a mechanism, and Kunkka has a Chrysalis. He's working on his Daedalus. Lich is working on a pipe. Actually, he has his pipe up. So there's a pipe on Lich, there's a mechanism on Lich, and there's also a Tranquil Boots on Lich. So that means he has a lot of heal. He has a lot of ways to deal with an OD. He can pretty much either just kill OD, or he can pop his pipe to help his team tank maybe 1 or 2 auto attacks. But OD, honestly, he doesn't hit hard enough right now. OD needs to get himself his intelligence up, and it's gonna be hard for him to do that because he can't really find room to farm. If we take a look at the kills, that's an assist, we can see that OD has died a whole entire 7 times, along with the Dragonite, along with the Nyx Assassin. Pretty much all the important people on the side of N+5 have died a lot of times. And that is not where you want to be right now, especially considering the fact that Kunkka hasn't died at all. And we got SWAT coming up from FK on top of C.Robin does force herself forward, and she's able to just barely get out of there. Yes, she does make it all alive. Safe! That's what the umpire was saying. We got Wombat Punt, and we also have Rubik chasing this Embodiment of Fear, and Embodiment of Fear does finally go down. This could be the potential start of a turnaround, But man, it's going to take them a lot more. They're going to need a lot more of this. The goal graph is already in favor of the Radiant by 1,400, so that is Unicorn Justice ahead by quite a bit. As far as the XP graph goes, I mean, it's the same story. The game, if the game goes on any longer, of course, it'll start converting to 0, like I always say, but I mean, I don't see where N+5 are going to get the farm from. They can get it from Mega Creeps, but it's going to take them that much longer to get it. Meanwhile, Roshan Tips is getting done. Roshan does go down. Aegis will be getting past Kunkka very smart. So, Kunkka has a Daedalus, and he also has 11k gold, so he can start building a Rapier if he really wants to. Meanwhile, OD's farming up top. He's in a lot of trouble. We got a TP coming in already from Vincent Spirit. Vincent Spirit just straight up swaps him. He forced out himself forward, but it doesn't matter. He used that force step just to get into position to get away. And he's actually in charge by Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker is using level 1 charge. Will he be able to make it alive? No, he should not be able to make it alive. X-Mark Spot does end his life. And Kunkka's going to slap in the face a bunch of times. Monster kill. Kunkka. It's a buyback coming out from Ackle. Ackle's like, yo, bro, I don't want none of that. I'm gonna go get my revenge. And let's see if they're gonna be able to do anything. With Spirit Breakers, with the fact that there's a Spirit Breaker, it just makes it that much harder to actually go for quick ganks around the corner or quick, you know, split pushes around the corner or cute little things like that. Because Spirit Breaker can be there if he needs to be. And oh, by the way, he's also pushing on the creeps a lot harder than you guys would normally think of, because he has an empowering case which basically makes his creeps move that much faster, which means that the creep wave, instead of meeting right about here, is going to meet right about there, which is, yes, sure, closer to the tower of the Dire, but I mean, that means that they're going to have to respond to it that much faster because it's closer to the tower of the Dire. It's a little bit safer for them to negate to actually farm it, but it won't be enough. You know, Lich ulti going to be bouncing around. It does not bounce as much as you want it to. I think it bounces off of creeps instead, but he does get the kill instead. I'm sorry, he does get the kill anyway. Panda is trying to run. He tries to throw that telekinesis on top of a Loki on top of that high ground, but it's not there fast enough. Beautiful stun. I'm sorry, beautiful charge coming out from him. Just to keep himself alive. It's just that much longer. Sentries and Observer is placed around the corner. Wombat punt might be getting punted here soon. 6 seconds is all he needs for his Vendetta. He might be able to actually run out if he's able to get it. No, he's pretty much exploded around the corner. Kunkka with 1 crit. I think he got 1 crit plus a cleave as well. Meanwhile, our Windrunner does go down. I can't really catch an idea. sC.Robin does go down to the Vincent Spirit, and Vincent Spirit got crazy amounts of farm. Alright, and just like, you know, once again, take another step back and talk about a few things. So, as I always say, I really do hate seeing a carry Vincent Spirit, but I will say this, if I do see carry Vincent Spirit, I would be okay with seeing this kind of build. Typically, when I see people try to go carry Vincent Spirit, they build Ring of Aquila, they build Power Treads, they build Butterfly, it's like stupid stuff. But this is a very nice carry from the Spirit. Well, she's getting the carry because she's actually getting kills. Anyway, pops with BKB, he's gonna go ahead and turn around, man up. We got Who's getting caught up, Cook is getting caught up, Insanity might be going up, but he has Aegis, so he doesn't really care. Stun coming off from Spirit, he's still alive, holy crap. There, he finally goes down, DK does go down as well, and there's an Aegis pop, Rubik steals something, Rubik steals Disruption. And sC.Robin, will you be going down? No, Rubik almost going down. Panda trying to run, and won't be running fast enough. Embodiment of Fear, will he be going down? It's a good question. No, he will not be going down. Kunkka getting thrown around the corner. It will be hit on top of Wombat Punch, and Wombat Punch should be going down here soon. No, not going down just yet. Rubik trying to go for the auto attack, so will he get it? Disruption, beautiful disruption coming out from Rubik, saving the life of his ally. I also heard a swap coming out from Vision Spirit. I didn't see where it was. But Insanity gonna be running away very smart, so because he was probably gonna die if he stayed in. Sentry Ward already placed around here for the. Oh, actually no. Never mind. That's the Radiant Sentry Ward. Unicorn Panda Sentry Ward. Kunkka healing up around the corner. Swap cut off Vision Spirit. Look at the range on that swap. We got Panda running in a lot of trouble. He will be going out soon. Nick Sasson also getting caught inside the torrent. He popped himself a spike carry, is able to stun a few people and bite him in the fear. A little bit of trouble. Throws his ultimate on top of Wombat Punch, but Wombat Punch is able to stay alive. Not enough damage. You must construct additional pylons. Exactly what you said. FK, go ahead and TP out. And we got the chase. The chase is officially on. The Dire are like, hey bro, we're gonna kill all you people, but no, man, Robin's able to pick up the kill on top of Nick Assassin. And this is Robin gonna be going down on that Lich, and he goes down 700. Oh my god, 710 gold for killing a Lich. 710 gold for killing a Lich, guys. That's a lot of gold for killing a support. That's a crazy amount of gold, and that just shows you how much Unicorn Justice is ahead. If you look at the gold graph, I mean the gold graph. Wow, 2k, 20k ahead. If you look at the XP, hold on, we got OD about to be going out. Ackle is in a lot of trouble. He's going to be getting hit with a crit. I think it was a crit plus everything else. Coming up for Kunkka. Kunkka throws the combination, but everything misses because of Astral Imprisonment. Very smart, or very well done, very well played by Ackle. And he lives to fight another day. Spirit Breaker is still down, so no charges coming out from there. Nothing to worry about there. And this is a level 4 charge on Spirit Breaker, by the way. Is he gonna go ahead and charge? Is a big question. We got a little engagement happening around the corner. We got a Loki on that Shadow Demon chasing a DK and also chasing a Rubik. And there's a beautiful BKB charge popped by DK. DK wants to go for the kill on top of Vince Spear. Vince Spear said, "Hey bro, I'm gonna go ahead and kill you real fast." And she just casually auto attacks him to that. The day that a DK just casually dies to Vince Spear like that, that's when you know things are going really bad. You know, we got Rubik getting charged by the Spirit Breaker. He's trying to run around the corner. FK should be going down to his negative earn charge. It's Nick Sass able to pick up the kill on top of that. Spirit Breaker, I don't know if Spirit Breaker stunned himself or what. Not too, yeah, he didn't. We got Nick Sass getting the stun. Or we got Windrunner getting a beautiful shackle shot on top of him. Lich ulti to bounce. It will be bouncing on top of Windrunner first. There's the spike carapace from Nick Assassin. And there's an Xbox spot as well. And everybody's coming around the back around the corner. Is Kuka only critting for 200? It's actually pretty bad if Kuka's only critting for 200. Okay, there we go. 772. That's what it was. I thought it was 221. I was like, what? Why is he only critting for 221? That's bad. Nick Assassin throwing a spike or throwing an impale, just trying to slow like push in as much as he possibly can, and like it's really a tough fight, of course, as you guys have to see for N5, N+5, but they can definitely still come back from this if they're able to get the pickoffs that they need. If Unicorn Justice decide to like throw like a fight or two, then maybe N+5 will have a chance to get a few towers and convert that into an advantage for themselves. But even that would be hard, or even that would be extremely difficult for them to do. Just because of the fact that N+5 are playing completely blind around the map. They have one observable that's way out here. I think it's just barely out of range of the Sentry Ward. That's the only reason why it's still out here. They also, actually, no, they also have another one on the corner. Spear Breaker charge already on top of DK. Chimp Heist might be in a little bit of trouble. Ulti coming off of Shadow Demon. A Loki able to get on top of that, and Rubik throws out the telekinesis. He has his ulti as well, so he can't throw on top of somebody if he really needs to. He throws on top of, I think he threw on top of Lich. Meanwhile, we got Kuka get one crit and getting 2 kills on top of that. Double kill for him. Meanwhile, Spirit Breaker charging on top of Chimp Heist. Chimp Heist will be going out. Windrunner just really wishes that BKB can run out on top of Embodiment of Fear, but it lasts forever. No shackle to retreat for you. And Embodiment of Fear, along with the rest of his team, shall be taking these racks. Let's go take a look at the buyback status. We can see the buyback status is all up on the side of the Radiant side. Only one person with buyback on the side of the Dire side, and she's still alive. How many double damages? How many double damages are you gonna get? You guys too much. Oh man, something I'm throwing around. Anyway, the game ends. So the game ends. Unicorn Justice are gonna be the ones who win this week's Sunday Evening Cup Series. N+5 weren't able to actually pull it back, and we shall see the end of this whole entire series. So my name is CulBlu. I brought you guys the second game, the second match of the Sunday Evening Cup Series. Hey Kinsley. Hey Fatima. Sorry, that's my family coming in. And yeah, I'll pretty much end it there, and I'll see you guys whenever.